到過巴基斯坦商討成立新政府。黃淑玲報導。
呢啲係5日前影到嘅片段，北方聯盟嘅戰士喺馬扎里沙里夫附近嘅山頭作戰，佢哋正向700米以外嘅塔利班據點開火，又發射火箭炮。北方聯盟話，佢哋向馬扎里沙里夫步步進逼，相信好快可以控制塔利班嘅補給線，穩守阿富汗北面邊境。而塔利班政權就否認北方聯盟喺北面佔到上風，佢哋話塔利班軍隊士氣高昂，好似呢班喺賈拉拉巴德東北部嘅塔利班士兵就話，佢哋已經視死如歸，願意隨時為聖戰而奉獻生命。雖然北方聯盟批評美軍對塔利班嘅進攻太緩慢，但係經過連日嚟嘅轟炸，聯合國話阿富汗坎大哈80%居民已經走咗，有嚟自坎大哈嘅難民仲話見到好多戰機，
超過100個嘅隊員分別由3架 AC-130運輸機運載喺亞曼嘅基地出發，降落地點大概係坎大哈嘅西南部，目標包括一個人跡罕至嘅機場以及一個軍火儲存庫。國防部話有2個部隊成員喺跳傘時受傷。美軍佔據機場嘅目的係要睇下個機場嘅各樣設施，為未來嘅攻擊行動同埋空投人道物資做好準備。美軍又將啲軍火摧毀。另一隊嘅遊騎兵就由小鷹號出發，由直升機運載到塔利班領袖奧馬爾喺坎大哈嘅住所。呢度係塔利班嘅總部，美軍係未空襲過㗎。軍方話特種部隊主要係收集情報，攞走一批文件、地圖、電腦磁碟、帳戶資料同埋通訊設備，甚至係一啲醫療記錄。美軍話希望呢一啲資料可以提供到線索，了解塔利班嘅活動同埋佢哋領袖嘅去向。但係就承認行動中揾唔到任何塔利班或者恐怖組織嘅領袖，亦曾經同塔利班部隊駁火30分鐘，但就話反抗嘅力量並唔強。而紐約時報就引述國防部官員嘅消息指出，今次遊騎兵嘅行動可能係聲東擊西，係為其他精鋭突擊部隊嘅秘密行動作掩護。而另一方面，美軍空襲嘅行動未有停落嚟，戰機不斷出動。美軍喺阿富汗嘅清晨向首都喀布爾投下最少4枚嘅飛彈。消息指塔利班並冇作出還擊。無線電視記者周兆倫報導。
路透社報導，塔利班一個部長指出，美軍特種部隊星期5晚攻擊阿富汗嘅時候，塔利班士兵成功發射火箭炮，擊落一架美軍直升機，20至到25個美軍死亡。塔利班表示準備好打地面戰，警告美國人唔好進入阿富汗，否則只會面對死亡。反塔利班勢力北方聯盟宣稱已經逐步逼近阿富汗北部戰略重鎮馬扎里沙里夫，渴望控制塔利班嘅物資供應。巴基斯坦外交部發言人話，塔利班種族事務部長哈卡里
喺華盛頓，美國國務卿鮑威爾同英國外相埋喺住宅區，又將軍車同武裝直升機搬去清真寺同學校，對美軍嘅空襲增加困難。斯塔弗爾比姆又話，有情報顯示塔利班計劃喺外國援助嘅糧食落毒，嫁禍俾美軍。另外，聯合國話美軍曾經喺喀布爾西部克拉特投下咗大量集束彈，每枚母彈裡面有200枚嘅小型炸彈，冇立即爆炸嘅炸彈會好似地雷咁，對平民嘅生命構成長期威脅。聯合國要求美國協助處理一啲未炸嘅炸彈。聯合國官員又話，自從美國空襲以嚟，坎大哈同賈拉拉巴德2個城市嘅70%人口已經離開，而英國廣播公司就首次公開喺塔利班根據地南部地區拍攝到嘅片段，居民因為戰亂而流離失所，又要承受喪失親人之痛，生活相當艱苦。而塔利班戰士就繼續武裝，話會戰鬥至最後一刻。亞洲電視記者孫兆勤報道。
振興區內經濟，而各國領導人會後將會發表聲明，譴責911事件，並承諾打擊任何形式嘅恐怖主義。譚慧儀喺上海報道。
着住大紅棕色對襟裝加白色真絲襯衫嘅國家主席江澤民迎接同樣亦都係着上咗呢一件具有濃厚中國特色休閒服嘅其他領導人。唔少嘅領導人睇嚟都對呢一件衫好有興趣，其中當然仲包括美國總統喬治布殊。 中方今次安排咗喬治布殊最後到場，等佢同國家主席江澤民一齊步入會場，並且喺簽名冊上面簽名。呢一件用織錦緞做嘅中式上裝，上面用金絲線繡咗中國嘅名花牡丹，牡丹裡面就再繡上英文字 APEC， 即係亞太經合組織，意思係代表呢一個組織嘅各個成員就好似一個大家庭咁，相聚喺中國嘅上海。江澤民主持會議嘅時候重申各國聯手打擊恐怖活動嘅重要性。
September 11th terrorist attacks in the US tell us that terrorism has become an international public hazard. We are fighting a battle against international terrorism.
就點樣振興區內經濟交換咗意見嘅各位領導人，就用呢一張大合照顯示咗佢哋嘅決心。今次嘅會議，唔少個國家由於種種原因已經換咗領導人，但江澤民就已經係連續多年都一直參加領導人嘅高峰會。有關方面話，咁亦都顯示咗中國局勢嘅穩定。無線電視記者譚慧儀喺上海報導。
喺領導人非正式會議舉行期間，保安非常嚴密，部分上海居民嘅生活亦都受到影響。劉少邦喺上海報導。
出動警犬周圍搜查，露台上面嘅花槽同埋所有嘅角落都用金屬探測器仔細搜查。上海嘅爆炸品處理小組呢一兩日已經喺新聞中心呢度搜查咗4次，但係仍然要繼續第5次，因為國家主席江澤民夜晚會喺呢一度召開中外記者會。
按照我們往常到現在的這個工作情況來看呢，這一次是最嚴密的這個措施。
會場外嘅保安一樣非常之嚴密，所有出席呢一次會議嘅經濟體領導人出入會經過嘅呢一條世紀大道，更加係一個行人都見唔到，因為所有通去呢一條街嘅支路都由武警手拉手咁樣封住，一時之間生活被打亂。有上海嘅市民顯得好唔習慣。
他沒有說8點鐘封呀，我們7點半去上班就跑過去了。
上海差不多所有嘅報章近日都有報導到，喺領導人非正式高峰會期間會實施24小時嘅交通管制措施。不過啦，有上海嘅市民就話，佢哋冇具體列出究竟邊一啲路口係要封㗎。上海安排市民喺呢幾日放假，就係為咗減低對佢哋生活嘅影響。有啲浦東市民話，從來都未見過咁大嘅保安場面。無線電視記者劉少邦喺上海嘅報導。
外長唐家璇表示，中國並冇利用美國對付恐怖主義，趁機打壓國內少數民族。但就指新疆分離主義分子確實同國外勢力有聯繫。趙麗如喺上海報導。
對於美國總統喬治布殊琴日警告各國唔好跟組織有關。
他們當中有不少人經常在我們西部邊陲地區特別是新疆搞各種各樣的破壞的，包括爆破、暗殺，搞了很多的壞事。
佢話有關嘅組織喺拉登設喺阿富汗嘅恐怖分子營地受訓㗎，所以係國際恐怖分子嘅一部分。唐家璇又話，今次會議各成員嘅領導人係因應當前局勢嘅需要，就反恐怖共同達成一個共識。會議嘅影響將會非常深遠。無線記者趙麗如喺上海報導。
and Goshweju are in Machu in Gansu province to buy some livestock.
We can find them everywhere. If we know the owner and he can speak Chinese, we can ask him where there are cattle and sheep for sale. We look for livestock with a lot of meat in their waist, the buttocks and the backs, because we are mainly buying livestock for slaughtering, for meat.
The traders liked the looks of Shanji's cattle, so Shan immediately tied up his animals and with the help of a neighbor took them to the county seat. Machu County has a population of 30,000, 90% of whom are in their animal husbandry or related businesses. In recent years, the number of livestock has increased continuously, but their physique and weight have gone downhill.
More than 10 years ago, a cow weighed over 500 kgs. Not now.
Not now?
Not now, no more 500 catty cows, mainly because there are more cows than sheep lately, so they are less meaty.
Experts believe the livestock now weigh less because they are being bred too quickly. Since 1982, livestock in Machu are no longer owned and allocated by the state, but contracted to households. Researchers in Yellow River ecology say the number of livestock has increased fourfold. Depleted by drought, natural resources can't sustain so many animals. 80% of the county's 13 million moves of grassland are deteriorating.
1979, 80, 81 and 82. In those 4 years, I've recorded the situation here. 600 kilos of fresh grass used to grow in 1 mu of land. Now it's less than 200 kilos. These figures are very alarming. Recovery will be too hard. Damage is too easy.
Even more serious is that when grasslands deteriorate, soil is exposed so that when it rains, moisture can't be retained. And when there's drought, no water flows into the Yellow River, causing the river to cease flowing.
Because there's no vegetation to retain the water, there's no store of water. Come the dry season, there's...
People seem helpless in the face of the many ecological changes.
The deterioration of the grassland, desertification, rat infestation, they're very serious. We deeply feel we are punished by nature.
We Zhuang people are horsemen and herdsmen. Grassland is our lifeline. If the grassland is ruined, so is our livelihood.
The herdsmen have traditionally lived on the grasslands, but with their sources of water and animal fodder being depleted, some of the Zhuang tribesmen have been forced to give up herding and to move into town to look for work. At least there's adequate water supply here. Unconstrained by the dry climate, this restaurant, for instance, uses more than 10 buckets of water to cook noodles every day.
之前都是2个小时的200多还是100多，现在我们这用的自来水嘛。
自来水是什么水了？
用自下水的。
The source of the water in Machu County used to be mountain streams. Since the beginning of this year, water is being pumped from underground. This resolves problems with seasonal shortages and water quality.
现在的这个这个是最后这个黄河水。
这是地下水脉连着黄河的。
Although county residents don't have to physically get their water from the river, they're actually drinking river water. Experts say taking water from underground can also lead to a drop in river water levels.
The underground water originally flows slowly into the Yellow River. If you pump the water to the surface to use in industry or for daily living, the water would eventually be flushed back into the Yellow River as wastewater. In that case, it would not gradually replenish the Yellow River.
Also, the population of the county is steadily increasing. And as the Zhuang people move from the grasslands into town, their lifestyles change and they tend to use more water. The water supplies company estimates more water will have to be pumped from underground in the future.
After 5 years or more, as the population slowly increases, there will be more pressure.
On this day, Shanti went to inspect his winter encampment. In a month or so, snow will begin falling on the grassland.